Good afternoon. I will not be sharing, sorry, I will not be projecting the site. Sorry, I said the site. The slide. Yeah. So the reason being that there are so many things about. Let me just open up this is the presentation. The title is Continuous Refresher Training on Zoom Application, Facilitator and Virtual Administrator co-host. I am Dr. Michael Adelani Ademusi, and my area of specialization basically is cybersecurity. And also I just got some certification as well in technical data science, and which is also very, very useful for these things that we are doing. Now, we are all familiar with, we should be familiar with this slide, this particular one. It's a revised structured training program RSTP, and I'm sure every one of us has been seeing it all around our secretariat Alausa. Here we have the virtual training and the assessment session, all that you need to know, which is the guideline, the virtual training session guideline. As I've said earlier, I'm not going to project this to slideshow because there are some things I'll be doing behind the scene and I want you to be seeing them. As first and foremost, I want to thank God for this privilege, for this opportunity. I thank God, I give God the glory for His goodness and mercy, and for counting me worthy to speak to every one of you. And also to thank my Lagos State government for making it a reality. So I say, Mr. Governor, I appreciate you, sir. And also the Civil Service Commission members and the chairman, ably led by Mrs. Regina Olulumi Fabanwo. She's indeed a mother, and I can boldly say it anywhere that she has really been very, very supportive to me. Even the position I am, she has uh, been so wonderful with advice, both morally, financially, and all of them. So, Ma, I say a very big thank you to you, Ma. And to my permanent secretary, Mrs. Boladile Dapotomos, I will always, till eternity, be grateful to you as well. Thank you for all your talk, for all your advice, for all your encouragement, and I love your style of leadership, Ma. To Mr. Kende Yusuf, call him my uncle, and I'll always be grateful to you as well. You all are instrumental to what I am today, and I greatly appreciate every one of you. The DG of the DG of PSSDC, my boss, Mr. Dayton, Mr. Doing, Mr. Kolawole, and so on. I'd like to say a very big thank you to you all. You guys are instrumental to what I am today. All these professors, Professor Kibukola, Professor Emeritus Peter Kibukola, Professor Egbowon, Professor Ife, Professor Nadi. I'd like to say a very big thank you to you all. Thank you for imparting knowledge in me. And all these, my doctors, Dr. Faleye, CMD, and Dr. Lowe of Wandevin. Thank you very much. Now, let's go to what we have to do today. Yeah, let's quickly take a look back. In the year 2021, we introduced ourselves to Zoom, how Zoom works, what you need to do, how you start the meeting, how you switch on, and all of them, which I want to believe by now all of us we are familiar with. In the year 2022, we solidify on Zoom usage. We go deeper and we introduce a kind of a third party, which is the Slido. And then I think very few of us used it, but it's worth knowing at that time. Now, for year 2023, what does it have for us? Before we go into year 2023, let's take a look at what we did uh, the last time when we met. Yes, to take away from our first interaction. And we talked about advanced application of Microsoft PowerPoint during presentation. We look at some features, advanced features of Microsoft PowerPoint that we need to use during our presentation. And we also look at the advanced Zoom features to use during the slide presentations as well. These are the two takeaways from our first interaction. And there also in our first interaction, there are two videos, two materials, video materials. Uh, this is the link to the site to watch the video, the part one and the part two. Then also we talked about the facilitators dump. This is where our facilitators can actually upload their slide and upload their questions and answers. The reason for this is for ease of access by all our virtual administrators. Uh, we can easily access it, download it if we need to, uh, copy it if we need to, and to use in the class during the virtual learning session. Now, what is the takeaway from these interactions? It is Zoom noise cancellation and also the cancel out background noise and echo. So it is a good thing for us to learn how to do this. Because from all our videos that we had last year and previous year, there are a lot of background noise. At times during the course of the teaching, even from the side of our facilitator, there are background noise, there are echoes, which um, are distracting the class. And the Commission as a body had mandated that we look deeper inward on how to tackle this issue. And we came up with this cancellation of noise background, meaning that you could actually present your presentation where there are noise. Yes, that's a good thing, the beauty about it. Now, we are going to talk about, as my usual way of presentation, I always have my theory of practical. So this is part one. So let's take a look at what we want to talk about in the theory of the practical. We look at the Zoom noise cancellation. So what is Zoom noise cancellation? How does it work? What are the benefits and what do we take out of it? Now, in August precisely 2018, some that's some 5 years ago, Zoom finally introduced persistent background noise cancellation. That is noise that is persistent, noise that is continuous. When Zoom says these functions automatically blocks background noise like keyboard tapping and so on and so forth. It is on by default. The moment you start your Zoom, automatically by default, it is on. So no setting is actually needed. Zoom calls automatically turns off this noise cancellation. And you need to enabling the sound preservation actually disable the noise. It is not hard to do. It's something you can actually quickly do and go over it. Then preserving the original sound means call participant, that is your virtual participant will hear your microphone's original audio without the app's audio enhancement and the noise cancellation. So Let's take a look at how to use Zoom noise cancellation, the one that came with Zoom. These are just some of the settings, the procedure for you to go about it. You select the audio. Under the music and professional, you will find the show in meeting option to enable original sound features. Then from there, you select the high fidelity sound mode, echo cancellation, or stereo studio. And this is the procedure, the theory of the practical, the theory of it. This is how you actually need to do that. And then, how do you now reduce the background noise? You click on the settings, then you select the audio selection. Under the suppress noise selection, you need now to select the level of suppression. You have different levels of suppression. You have the auto, you have the high, you have the medium. So, but if you leave it for auto, it reduces the background noise to moderate level. It can also adapt to new sound it detects. If there's any other new sounds, it detects it and people will begin to hear it. But opting for high level, if you want to reduce noise like rapping, flying around, paper crunching, and keyboard uh, typing on the during the class. So this is how you do the settings and you get it done. However, there's a big thing here. Zoom reduces noise, but not completely. Background noise may overwhelm the built-in noise cancellation. If the background noise is persistent, continuous, and loud to some beat, it will still overwhelm the built-in noise cancellation. However, there is an app that had come to rescue for this thing, and the one we are introducing you to is Crisp. That's the web, and that is how it looks like. So that's just a little settings of it. So, but let's go detail into it. What is that application? It removes background noise from calls with one click using AI. We are all familiar with AI. AI is artificial intelligence, and with just a click, bam, it gets into work. And when you talk about AI has to do with data gathering. So it means the more you use, the more you get familiar with it, the better it is. That is why we are introducing it now. You need to install it on your system. You need to practice with it, work with it, and I'm sure it gets better day by day. It also blocks color background noise. Your phone is ringing, bang, 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 bang. It will not be reflected in the class, in the virtual class. Participants are not going to hear the sound of the phone ringing. Then the Crips microphone cancel noise on your hand, so caller can only hear you. So it is only your voice that will be taken. We are going to demonstrate and see how it works. Then the Crisp speaker can also mark background noise from other participants. That's a big thing in it. So it takes noise even away from the other participant for it not to be reflected in the classroom. And when you get it, we are going to send it to you. You don't need to search for it. You don't need to waste your data in looking for it. And myself and the engineer Oyebola, yes, of Civil Service Commission, the university, is with the application. So you can always go there, call on him for him to assist, probably to help you to install it. On the installation, this is how it looks like. Then you have it when you are almost done to do finalize your installation. And once you are done, so this is how it looks like. It automatically add itself into the list of speakers and also into the list of mics. So you have to select it to be crisp and here also to be crisp. So then you are done and all the background noise are cancelled. Now this is how it looks like. This is how it looks like. For mine now, you can see up here, you can see it being working. This is it working. The noise cancellation has been cancelled, the total number of times I've used, and how it has helped cancellation. And see mine is very high, 85%, 88 now. I go to 85 back now. So then the next slide, I think we have to do the practical demonstration. So now let's go to the practical live demonstration. Let me, let me get text.